Sauber driver knows this could be a good chance to really prove themselves.
Vroom,
Not a huge
vroom.
surprise to see them in 19th, but they've certainly got the potential to move up from here.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. It's lights out and away we go.
And away we go, but first I have to retire the car. Alright. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. Rafa's on pole. First things first, before we start, I have added 2 new things to the season. 1, we have a new custom point format, and 2, fastest lap and pole position will receive a point. So Rafa's already at start with 1 point, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lights are out, and away we go. Rafa hand up front. That's Blanco right behind. My name is David Dawn. Paul Menard. River. NR, that's me. Jacob Woods, new Ferrari driver. Connor Brown. Carden Sherman. Shin Hattie. Brennan Reed. The Baby. William Roundy. That's Cannon Gage. Cody Hagan, Gordon Freeman, Sammy Duff, Conor McGregor, Big Slime, and ooh, who is that? I forget. I don't remember. Oh, that's We're Gonna Lose. So those are our drivers. How you doing, River, Rafa, Dylan, Connor Brown, Guzman, newest. Ooh, yellow flag. Conor McGregor.
Now this is where the RB driver's involved. Whoa, and there it goes.
Oh, just spun out on him.
They'll want to make again.
It's not good there for C-Mac. McGregor's already off to a bad start. But Rafa is off to a good start, a 2.5 seconds in front of his championship rival Blanco. Rafa lost the championship to Blanco just 1 season ago in Series 2. And now Blanco is chasing him down. Blanco's new teammate, David Dawn, was one of only, I believe, 4 people to win a race last season. He's got a big upgrade in team, now on the championship winning team, so he'll look to improve his result. Behind him is Paul Menard and River, both rounding out Tyler's team, and they're for the top 5. Fastest lap there is set by Rafa Hen. Let's go on board a lap. And that's 1 full lap there, but Rafa Hen is under fire from Dawn. Dawn using the DRS to try to get around Rafa, and he does. New leader, David Dawn. That's Dawn, who's just gotten around Rafa. Blanco follows in tow. These three are the class of the field here today, as they're 2 seconds in front of the two Tyler cars and myself. And Jacob Woods is at the end of the second pack. David now over a second gap over Rafa. David on the medium tire as well, so that's even more impressive that he was able to get around. So far front, Rafa, he's not going to be able to have that DRS advantage. Here's Blanco now looking for the pass. Out the inside. Can Rafa hold it outside? He cannot. And here's NR looking to get around a River. Pardon me, River. I will be passing you today. There we go. NR into fourth. Go me. Back up front here. Rafa still in contention for second, but David Dawn has pulled away. The only race that, actually I think David Dawn got 2 wins last year, but the first of those came here at COTA last series. So we'll see if he can do it again. But Rafa Hen with the DRS, looking to the inside now. Blanco's going to give him the lane. Rafa should be able to get by. And he does. Rafa Hen back up in a second now, as David has almost a 2 second gap. Connor Brown looking to get around Shin Hattie here. This is for 8th. One new thing to note, if you remember last series, in Series 2, only the top 8 got points. I've expanded it to where now the top 10 will receive points. So Brendan Reed is our last gentleman who's in on points today. Blanco right behind Rafa here. He's going to be in prime position for DRS down the straight. Immediately jumps out. Hi Blanco, we are indeed racing, and you're looking for a pass on second. Blanco is through. Oh, Gordon Freeman.
So let's take a look at the replay. Now we're at turn 11 now. And there goes the steering. What caused that, I wonder?
Good save there by Freeman. Oh, here we go. Woods, River versus Woods. Here's Jacob Woods trying to get around River. And he does. That is Woods up and through. And Paul Menard is up here as well. If Rafa can stay within DRS distance, he'll get DRS on the front stretch. He does so. See if that'll be enough to close in. Rafa's best bet here is if he can just keep pace with Blanco and keep getting the DRS. So here we go. I'm looking for fourth, and I've got it. Go me. I've passed Paul Menard. Take that, Paul. River keeping good pace with Woods. Calm down, Jacob. I do want to point out that I'm thinking about releasing like the little car development graph as well, so people can see what cars were developed and stuff. But I'll just tell you guys now, the Guzman Mercedes and the Dillon Ferraris are both easily the best cars in the field. So River and Menard eventually. Don't feel bad about getting passed. Yeah, there he goes. Don't feel bad about getting passed by Jacob Woods in the Ferrari. That's debatably the best car in the field. Rafa Hen is still keeping pace with Blanco. I think his best bet is don't try to pass Blanco, but keep pace, keep that DRS, and let Blanco reel Dawn in. Possibly. We'll find out next Sonic Midnight. See, both the Tyler Red Bull cars are neck and neck. Conor McGregor is a 10-second out. Just in case anybody was wondering what's up with McGregor, you know, what's he doing. Here's Cannon Gage and Cody Hagen side by side. Like Hagen's gonna get the position. A lot of these drivers here, I think all of these drivers for the most part, are doing double duty. They're racing here F1 today, and then in a few hours they're going to be racing NR 2003 at COTA. Woods, don't do that. I need this. I need the points. Rafa's still keeping pace, but Blanco's not really pulling in. He's not really reeling him in here. If Rafa wants to go for the pass, he's going to have an opportunity here. He's close enough. And his teammates coming behind him as well, and that might be the time. Go on board. And that's Rafa Hen back up into second place now. Another thing to add, as Dylan says, go faster, Rafa, is we now have power units. There are 3 different power units, and how it's going to work is as those people are active and stuff, it's going to be kind of a competition between the 3 to see who can invest their points the best to get the best on-track results. So, the 3 power units are Guzman, Tyler, and myself. So sometimes it's not all car points. One person might have a better power unit, or not a better power unit, but a power unit that is specialized in different areas, such as, you know, overall power, fuel efficiency, reliability, and so on. So another thing to keep in mind, another thing to juggle. If anybody here does sports betting, I've been thinking about doing some skill points betting. I feel like that would be cool. If you could guess either the constructor or the driver winner, you know, bet a few skill points, and if you win, of course, you'll get a lot of skill points. Which would be cool. Blanco's going to be set up for a pass here. Look at the speed. At the Blanco, back in front of Rafa, but David Dolan is still in front. Still has over a 1.5 second gap. Blanco in second, Rafa Hen is in third. Jacob Woods, 2 seconds behind in fourth. River has just passed me. He's in the 5th. So River is in 5th, and then I am right behind River. 2 seconds behind us is Paul Menard. 2 seconds behind him is Shin Hadi. Then there's Connor Brown, a 1.5 seconds behind, and the baby in the newest Haas. A 1.5 seconds behind, but he's under fire from Brendan Reed at the moment. Uh-oh, River.
Let's take a closer look. It's the Red Bull driver. And they just can't keep on the track.
Oh, track
Perhaps
limits.
a little lapse in concentration, maybe.
But Blanco now almost 1 second to David. He's pulled a 1.5 seconds on Rafa Hen, so Blanco has turned it on. Weather report, if anybody was wondering. Yeah. Totally sunny, not a chance of rain, nice and bright. If Blanco can keep it within a second, he could get that DRS. Is it gonna happen? I don't think he's close enough. No, he is not. Not close enough, I believe. We'll keep it on here just to see, but I don't believe he got it. Yeah, Roundy is... He just pit, apparently, I think. Yes, he did. Roundy has gone onto the hard compound. Interesting. No DRS there for Blanco, but Roundy, the first car to make a stop. Will we see Rafa and the other cars who are on softs enter soon? As much as I love F1 and stuff, I'm still going to say tight and loose versus under and oversteer. Gusman, David, I don't want to be that guy, right? But Blanco is kind of the defending champion. So I feel like if Blanco passes you, I don't think Gusman would fire him. But David, you've pulled away about 2/10, so no threat from Blanco here. Rafa coming back up. River has DRS on NR again. NR got back around, but here's River. Might be close enough to make a move. Let's watch. Not quite close enough that time. The baby, though, has a DRS. This is on Brendan Reed. Watch this. Also not close enough. Let's go back to NR and River. NR's right, or sorry, River's right behind me. Which is not good, by the way. I need these points. I'm not really running for anything, but I need this. Why am I 92? River will probably get DRS here as well. This is our closest battle in the points right now. Ooh, just out of DRS. Oh no, he got it. He got it. NR had a good launch off. Actually, he's within a second of Woods. Ah, Woods is on the soft tire. Soft tire is definitely falling off by now. Blanco, after one race, your teammate wants you fired. How do you feel? It was 8 laps. You made it 8 laps without David asking you to be fired. Woods now has a couple of cars behind him. He's running 4th. Big jump in performance from Woods from Series 2 to Series 3. Woods was struggling on the Shy Turtle team. I don't think he had any points almost at all. Oh, here's NR. NR and Woods side by side. NR is just going to go through. He's on the better compound. Don't waste the time fighting. Go right around. Blanco is slowly losing time here to David just a little bit. David and Blanco both on the medium tire. Rafa's on the soft though. I'm surprised he has not come back in. NR in the mediums. Woods is on the softs as well. So both Ferraris on the softs. Interesting play, Dylan. River, who had gotten in front of Menard a while ago, is on the soft, while Paul is on the mediums. Shin, I believe, is on the mediums as well. Connor Brown. Oh, here's Big Slime. Big Slime just pit, and he's coming out. Watch out for Big Slime. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with here in Series 3. River, you did. And that improved your skill points. When you watch races here in F1, you're not only gaining F1 skill points, you're also gaining NR skill points. Oh, as Duff looks to the inside. This is of Hagen. This is for 13th, a non-points paying position. But what is happening, Paul Menard has a host of cars behind him. He's got 2 right behind that Shin Hattie and Connor Brown. Rafa, you are being really smooth with the tires. You haven't lost that much ground. Conor McGregor and William Roundy. Battle of the century here between these two. Back to Paul Menard, who has all these people behind him. Here's Shin making the move to the inside. A few people making pit stops, but nobody in the points. Nobody who's here. So that Shin has gotten around Paul. Gordon Freeman, Sammy Duff, and We're Gonna Lose are all in pit lane. I'd imagine we'd start seeing some of these top 10 come down. Rafa, no. As of this point, I have not received your paint schemes yet. Which, just to let you know, Rafa, is not good. I have not received anything yet. That's going to hurt you in the skill point department. And another fun fact that I think is cool. If you race in F1, you gain skill points at the NR 2003 road courses. So I thought that would be a cool thing to do, the concept of road course ringers. Obviously, if you're racing in F1, you're going to be pretty good at road courses. So a little skill point buff there at road courses if you do double time. If you race here and in NR 2003. So that's pretty cool. We have a whole line of cars here, right now being led by Shin. Oh, Paul Menard's going to be the first gentleman in the points to pit. They're going on to the hard compound. Cody Hagen comes down as well. Here is Connor Brown looking to get around Shin Hattie, but it's not going to happen. Try to get around the inside. Shin was able to hang it around the outside of turn 1, keep the momentum up, and get back in front of Connor Brown there in the S's. Sounds about right, Riv. Definitely going to see a pass here. Conor McGregor's in the pit lane. See if Connor Brown can make a move. Or Brendan Reed as well. Oh no, McGregor.
Over to you, Karun.
We see the RB team waiting there. They can't get the tire off.
Ah, the tire got stuck on the left front. It's not good for them. Oh, it's here Connor Brown making the move with the DRS. He should be able to get it done this time. Lands it in there. Yes, he does. Connor Brown now up in the 7th. Good work by him. As Jacob Woods is almost within DRS range of NR. Let's see, he's got a game 110. There he is. It's going to be close. Oh, no, he's got a pit now. All right, here comes Woods to pit. This is a big one. River's going to follow him in, so we've got 2 cars pitting. Here comes the Ferrari. Good stop there. Here's River. So that's Woods out first, River, and Shin Hattie. A clean stop for them. So clean stops here for those 3 who pit. Jacob Woods, the first car up. On the hard compound, I believe. Connor Brown still has 2 cars behind. Large gap there. I think the top 4 are pretty much pulled away. I'm so surprised Rafa's still out there. He'll probably come on next time by. Let's see if he goes for it here. Brown looking to get around. Sorry, I just saw Jacob Wood said on Instagram. Ooh, close racing there. Oh, here comes Rafa Hen. But I just saw, oh, NR 2003 is going to follow. Here, let's watch this. This is big. Got to have clean stops here for these 2. Rafa's in first. Clean stop for him. And there's NR out as well. So clean stop row for those. Here comes Connor Brown. And the baby will follow him in as well. There they go, in and out. No problems on pit road for our leader so far. David Dawn still out front. Blanco follows 2.5 behind. Brandon Reed had yet to pit. And Rafa Hen will inherit third. And Jacob Woods. Remember, Jacob Woods short pit onto the hard tires. He's going to leapfrog around NR 2003. So he will inherit fourth. So, Mercedes Guzman, and then Ferrari Dillon. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that River? That's River looking to get around Cannon Gage, and he does. So River around Cannon. I wonder when we'll see the Guzman cars pit. 'Cause obviously the longer stay out here on this worn down rubber. We're giving River the chance to get around him, and River might get DRS here. I believe the detector is right there. And Reed is not going to pit, so he's going to hold him up actually. There we go. And Rob's going to get DRS there. That's going to help him try to undercut. Cannon Gage coming into the pit lane. Let's go on board with Rafa as they push for the undercut. Here comes Blanco coming into the pit lane. Alright, this is big. Any problems here and he could lose position to Rafa. They're going on to the soft tire. Interesting plan, Govern, but he's in and out. Perfect stop. Let's see where he comes out though. Here's Rafa coming around the last turn. Here's Blanco coming out. Keep an eye on the side of your screen for Rafa. There he is. It's going to be close. I think Rafa's going to get him. He does. So that's Rafa out front there. So good strategy there by Rafa. Oh, yellow flag. What's happened? Oh no, something has happened to Carson Sherman. Ooh.
And yep, it's the Haas that's affected there.
Let's watch Sherman. Oh, contact. Holy cow.
And clearly then, not what everyone in the garage would have wanted to see.
Bad news for Newest. Was that Paul Menard he hit? No, Rivers too far up. I want to say it was Paul Menard. The contact between Menard and Sherman. Does Sherman have wing damage? I don't know what that little yellow thing means. It's been too long since I've been F1. The Blanco. Oh, Menard. I believe he's going to be given a penalty. A 5-second penalty for Paul Menard. They're going to rule that Paul Menard was at fault there for causing that collision. Of course, Sherman on the end of it, he doesn't get his spots back, but 5 seconds for Paul Menard. David Dawn continues to stay out here. Rafa continues to chase. River not a fan of Paul Menard doing that. He's pretty much lost his teammate this race. So that's not good. He's all alone up there in the points. Rafa's gaining here. Oh, Rafa purple sector there at the end. Green. But yeah, he and Woods, the Ferraris are definitely good at the end of the lap there, it looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. He's 2 seconds faster there. But Blanco had DRS. Looking to the outside. That's a bold attempt there. That was really courageous. Not where I would make the pass. But Rafa continues to gain. I think David Dawn, if he pits now, I think it's too late. I think Rafa will achieve the undercut now. I'm not 100% sure, but I think, what's the margin? Like 20 seconds, 22 seconds for a standard pit stop in F1? Of course, give or take for track. Oh, but here's Blanco with DRS. This is good for David. He's going to get around him easily. Looks like the Mercedes is a lot faster on the straights. Just like IRL F1, the Mercedes is faster on the straights than the Ferrari. As long as Rafa can stay in reach, it's going to be hard to get Blanco's on that soft compound. He's going to start to pull away a lot here. But Rafa can just stay in DRS range. That's what he needs to do. He's at 9 seconds now, or 9 tenths. It's going to be tough. Speed up, Rafa. See if he gets DRS. Yes, he does. Cheating German engine. Oh, Guzman does have the Guzman power unit, and Rafa, you do have a different power unit than him. So that's going to be good for Rafa. He'll keep the pace. Right now, David, it's too late to try to cover the undercut. He's going to have to try to stay out, maximize that tire advantage, and then come back and pass them both on the fresh rubber. Is going to be his play. Blanco's play right now is to try to stay in front of Rafa. They're both roughly on the same strategy. Although, of course, with the soft and the hard, or the mediums, I think it's going to be very different. River and Brendan Reed getting close to each other, but Rafa Hen is still right there. Cheated up Mercedes. Bad news for you, Dylan. Spain is not on the schedule, so don't know how Ferrari's going to get their first win this season. Oh, here's David Dawn. He's going to pit. Let's keep a close eye on this. No mistakes here. But if they do have a mistake, it's honestly not too bad. And in and out. Odd decision to go onto the soft tire. They did that for Blanco as well. Don't know if I like that strategy. There goes the leaders. He should come out hopefully in third. Here comes Woods. You just heard him go by the camera, but David should get it here. And he does. You'll see Woods. Yep, right there behind. So good work there by David and his team. Blanco's still out front. He's going to have the soft, so he's going to pull away, obviously, for a little bit. And Rafa on the mediums. We'll reel it back in a little bit. Blanco might be far enough ahead. He just set the fastest lap as well. I didn't notice that. Let's see if Rafa can get that DRS. No, he's not. Too far away. So good job there by Blanco. Sherman's coming into the pit. There he is. Everybody say hi to Sherm. Yeah, see, they got to repair that front wing. And off he goes. David's already making up a lot of time. Oh no, I think Rafa's falling back a bit as well. Just can't keep pace with those soft tires. But as they run, Blanco in front. Then it is Rafa, David, Woods, NR, River, Reed, Brown, Shin, and the Baby make up your top 10. Sitting just outside of the points is Hagan in 11th, William Roundy in 12th, who made the pass of Gordon Freeman in 13th, Cannon Gage 14th, Sammy Duff 15th, Paul Menard 16th with a time penalty. 17th is We're Gonna Lose, 18th Big Slime, 19th Conor McGregor, and 20th Carson Sherman. Brennan Reed's finally come down pit lane. I believe he's our last car. No, this is his second stop. And onto the hard compound they go. Connor Brown under fire from Shin Hattie. That's some close racing. But Brown's going to keep the position. You know, it's going to be crazy. We're going to go from watching F1 at COTA, which, you know, of course, they're really fast around here, as it was designed for. Beautiful racing. Love this track. And then we're going to go to the NR 2003 cars, which, it's going to be a little bit different. David's closed in a second already on Rafa Hen, who's just trying to keep those tires, not overworking them. He knows he's not going to catch Blanco, but Blanco's definitely going to have to pit soon. Here, take a look at their tire wear. Blanco's actually at 75% versus Rafa at 65%. Interesting. Everybody done their first stop. I'd say a two-stop strategy is probably the best, but maybe a 3 could work. Definitely these Mercedes are probably going to do a 3 because they're both on softs. I miss this. This is fun. I enjoy this a lot. I know this is blasphemous to say, but I enjoy, from a broadcast perspective and the person who's watching the racing and stuff, I enjoy doing open wheel a lot more than I do NR 2003. Just on my end, at least. It's so much more user-friendly. It's so much more fun to use. Obviously, because it's about, 20 years newer. If we had one of these for NASCAR, it would be perfect. But we don't. At least not yet. Probably as long as iRacing has the license, we'll probably never get one, but oh well. Anyways, we're approaching halfway-ish. Once we do about 6 more laps or so. Blanco way out in front. Everybody's pretty evenly spaced out. Not really much battles going on. We got Roundy versus Reed right here. There's a Reed's gonna have a good run. Oh, yellow flag. What happened? Our top 5
There's a yellow flag
Oh,
now.
big slime. Not good for slime.
And round they
Ooh.
go. In the end, just a helpless passenger.
That's a nasty spin there. That was a really, really nasty spin. That was crazy. The S's are really difficult. Fun fact, Dylan Martinez, when we were racing F1, he spun out there once. So, don't feel bad, Big Slime. It's his first time in a race car. Or, it's been a long time since he's been in a race car. Don't feel bad, Slime. Don't feel bad. But yeah, those S's are the most difficult place to keep the car under you if you're trying to be fast. Hi, Seth. No. Cody Hagan is the last car in the points in 10th. And Brendan Reed is just behind. But Reed did a really, really long stint at the start. So he's on the freshest rubber. Actually, we'll watch him pass Kenny Gage here. Has the DRS open, looks to the inside. Gage does not contest. Should be an easy pass, and it is. So Reed up to 11. Seth, you should come back for NR. I think you'll have better chances for the NR race here. That's also at COTA. That'll be when this race ends in about like a half hour or so. Probably 1 hour, something between there. Yep, Slime's definitely going to come down after that spin. That rubber is probably super flat spotted. But here's David Dawn. He's within a second of Rafa Hen. Let's go on board. Or let's watch. Oops. Oh. I was going to try to go while having that off. Here we go. DRS should activate. And we'll watch the straight line power of the Mercedes. Look at that. Yeah, Rafa not even going to defend that. Nothing he can do. That was close. Close there between the two. Rafa's going to try to hold the position here, and he is. Impressive maneuvering there from Rafa. That's not what Dylan. That's good for Dylan. Bad for David. David needs to get by Rafa as fast as possible. Rafa needs to hold him back as much as possible. I agree, Seth. David says, how am I in third? You committed to the fresh rubber. So here you have fresh rubber. You pit about 10 laps after Rafa and Blanco, but you're going to get them here. You go outside. There's DRS. Gonna be close. Sends it right up there. But David's able to get around. That's Dawn getting around Hen. Hen was able to block him once, but not twice. Uh-oh. David, you better watch out. Big Slime's in front of you. Watch out for Big Slime. David's going to have a lot of trouble getting around Big Slime here. People don't understand the horror stories trying to get around Big Slime. Oh, actually, he's just going to let him by. Slime, you kind of ruined my day there. Big Slime's going to let him go. He's decided to have mercy on you guys today. But David's now 3 seconds away from his teammate Blanco, both of which are on the same tire. But Blanco's definitely going to be pitting earlier, I would say. Take a look at their tire wear. Yes, Blanco's about 10% more than he is. Oh, David, that's not David. They undercut you, and you committed to the undercut. You had about a 6-second gap. That 6-second gap is about where you should be. And as you can see, you've already cut just about a second off of Blanco. You will be okay. Gordon Freeman's coming down the pit lane. The baby is under fire from Connor Brown here. This is for 8th. By Rafa. Let's watch Connor Brown have the run. Should be an easy pass here for Brown. I believe the baby got a podium here last season. There goes. Brown already up alongside him. Looking to the inside. Oh, it's going to be close. That's the baby's corner. That's tight racing. Brown's going to hold it on the outside. He doesn't have the position, though, I think. Ooh, bold attempt there. What a move there by Connor Brown. Excellent driving power and prowess to really keep that car straight and to keep that momentum up around the outside. Impressive maneuver there by Connor Brown. And he's going to get rewarded with the 8th place position. David, you are catching him quickly. He's gone from 3 seconds to 2. You were literally almost, yeah, you're over a second faster per lap. Just wait 2 laps and you'll be there. The baby had DRS there, but not. Oh, yellow flag. Gordon
Let's
Freeman.
have a look at that. Here we are then at the 11th corner.
Someone trying to pass him. That might be Sherman.
Well, you could see the lockup.
Ooh.
They were just unable to do much about it.
Bad lock up there by Freeman.